What is up, all you beautiful people? We're back playing MTG Arena. We're going to go ahead and knock out these quests real quick because it's going to give us 2 extra packs that we can buy today. And if we happen to win, it might give us an extra pack too. So, we're going to do that real quick. I got to play a total of 50 red or black spells. Well, I guess a total of 30 because these two will go off at the same time. So, I'm going to play the red Gabo deck. And then I got to play 20 green or white spells real quick. So I'm going to play the White Knight deck real quick. Just to get the more coins so that we can buy more packs. So I'm going to go down here to standard. We're going to start with the Gabos since I got to play 30 of them. What is up, y'all beautiful people? Hi. And since both my red deck and white deck are small cards, should be able to play them out pretty fast. We get both all 3 of these quests done. We'll switch over and I'll have you guys pick packs. So I got a 20-second delay on, so figure out what colors y'all want to see opened, and we'll go from there. Or what packs. Damn, man. Well, that's a win, so there's already a free pack. We had to win one to get a free pack. So... Oh, no. We had to, Okay, so that's still a free pack because we got enough coinage. What is this? Alright, so 175 more and we get a free pack. And we only got to play, what, 1 card? 2 cards. 2 cards. Shock and the creature. So. Oh, creature one. Got it. Forgot that was a creature only one. Ow. I didn't look at this. What up, buddy? How are you doing today? Indestructible, huh? Squirrel! Awesome. It's not gonna die because it's indestructible. Fuck, I didn't think that through clearly. Should have waited for him to attack and then... Oh, what the hell? Soul of the Wildfire attempted to equal to the number of lanes control. Hey! I was reading that shit! Non-token control or forest lands in addition to their other types. Oh... shit. Okay, cool. Doesn't matter, it's just, I should have probably waited actually until I can attack with them, but Oh my god. Yeah, I know. I saw that. Kind of excited. A little. Oh, you bastard. Well played. Bit excited. I got to go back to work this week, so. Doing good, enjoying it, having fun with it. Fuck it. That was a really bad hand. Or not a real bad hand, but a bad hand. Not paying attention. Got too excited. So I'm not doing bad. Oh, I got a 5-6. It's gonna eat me. It don't matter. Faster this match ends, faster I can start another one. Just finish me. Finish me. Yeah, that I don't know about that dirt bike, man. Unless it's faster than the ATV, and then even still then, or even then, that's still gonna be anybody's dream shot. Get on that dirt bike. You got nothing protecting you. Alright, we're gonna block the bigger guy since he's gonna be an asshole. Oh, Midget, I did come across finally, I did get the quest to attack with like 30 fucking creatures. That's some bullshit. Gonna be playing, awesome. I'll also be playing Warzone after this. Alright, got a 1-1. Game. Let's do this. Play my land. Play my creature. Should have played him pop 2 at the same time, but he might play creature. That would have been perfect to have used that 3 on him, because then I could have shocked him and killed his ass. You're gonna block one of them, okay? I know this. But since you're stopping 1 damage, I'm gonna do an extra damage. Should have just left it all go through. Man, that means if you running in trios or quads, because I don't know if you can ride on the back as a duo. I haven't played yet. Means you're not gonna be able to get your whole team on there. And if you manage to, I don't know, man. Come on, hit me. You know you want to. There you go. You're so good. No blocks. Should have probably done that, but that's alright. It's another card played. That's all I need care about right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Damn, I still need to play 5 more cards. Red ones. Hi, beautiful. Damn, you ate 2 of our creatures? We need him out there. Or don't need him out there, want him out there. This is a standard red-green deck he's playing. People stand on the bike when the seats are full. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But people manage to do it with the quad. They'll figure out how to do it with the dirt bike, and then, you know. That's it. Oh no. Gobos weren't fast enough. How many seats are on the dirt bike? Driver and passenger, or is it just driver? Alright, it should be easy to play 5 red cards this match, so this one will be done. That gives us another pack, almost a second pack. Plus, if we win it, it'll give us a third pack. Please get another land. 2. Oh, that works perfectly. Nice. Beautiful. Alright. So I'll get that out there. Probably play that the following turn. Unless I draw land. And I'll get that out there and that out there. Or I can get both of these out there because that'll be 5 cards for sure. Just in case nothing fishy happens and I lose. So I get that 5th card out. Just put him out there. Just put him out there. Alright. I got the 5 cards I need to play, so now you just need to attack fast. I haven't even bought in the battle pass or anything. I haven't even logged into Warzone yet since the update. Dude. Here we go. What are you thinking about? Are you at home? You gonna play today? After we switch over? Who's all jumping onto Warzone with me after when we switch over? Dude, come on, man. At this point, you're gonna burn through all your stuff, and sweet. Have they dropped any? Did they drop any new guns that aren't in the battle pass that you know of? You have to sit there and think forever. On the deck you're playing, you had to buy the deck in real life and then put the code in to get. So you should know this deck already. Y'all have to get on, once I get on, I'll buy the battle pass real quick. Won't be the big one like I normally do, but I do have free tier skips. So. Oh no, this is the first white deck you get. You get this one pretty early on, man. Woo! My 1/1 can't attack. Got 5 others that can. And one of them's about to get bigger. Okay, so we both die. But now I don't gotta deal with you waiting to think if you're gonna block with your one creature on a 1/1. Were you trying to save the pacifisms for bigger creatures? I'm playing a Gabo deck, man. So you're about to lose? You're gonna lose anyway. When 9 lives leaves the battlefield, you lose the game. When there are 9 more counters on it, you exile it and you lose. You're about to lose next turn. Game over. Sweet. That was not the standard white deck. I'm not sure what deck that was. He created that white deck. I still need... Oh, fucking A, man. Alright, so I think I'm gonna play 3 red spells and then just quit the match. I don't want to do that, though. Hopefully this next person will play fast. Give me 1 mana and a bunch of little 1 mana costing cards. Oh, yeah. I don't know what the name is, but... Damn. Asking you shall receive. Shit. So I'll block 1 damage each round. Because he won't block with that one. Because it'll get past any creature that's bigger than it. Probably beef it up with, and it has lifeline, so he's trying not to lose so he gain life. Quite a few cards. Looks like it's gonna be a life though. Which is battlefield cards. Oh shit. I've played this deck before, one similar to it. Eat, block, but I get a Gabo every time you block that creature. And if you don't kill it, I just keep getting another one every time you block it. Oh, 2 free Gabos! Actually, I'm trading 1 for... Blocked it to get me another free one, and then kill it. Alright. More damage going through. For sure. Oh, you're not giving me a free Gabo? Oh, but I wanted. Yeah, buddy. So what we're gonna do? Oh, that's an enchantment. Not too worried about it then. It's 10 damage going through. Right? 7 attackers. If he blocks the 3/3, that's still 5 going through. 10 damage, leaving him at 1. Oh, shit. My bad. And that's game. Sweet! One more rank and I get to tier 2 silver. Or one more win. Get to rank tier 2 silver. Free pack, card, more gold, XP. So we're up to 5. As soon as I get that, we'll have 6 plus the packs I already have. I did get a mastery. Alright, so green, white. We're gonna flip out this deck for the devotion deck. 20 white or green spells. Serious Jack? Haha. Got almost enough land to play every card in this deck, so. Did you get a second one or you're starting to draw one? No? Yeah! Ah! It's tapped, didn't get to do no damage to me. Quick as shit. Banish that bitch. Get a block here, you can make it bigger, don't have no land. Play him so that I can put the +1/+1 on both of those. I'm going to attack this round. Next turn we'll play this, which allows me to put +1/+1 counters on more creatures and get my Planeswalker out, which then he'll start fucking up my Planeswalker because it's a good Planeswalker. Oh shit, they put those back? So I'm gonna gain control of this, so either you have something for every artifact that I control, or you're not getting this back. That and that. Search my library. There he is. Attack. play? 20? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It was almost half of it. Oh, one more. Play him. I don't think I got any abilities that I can do right now. Could do that, but I don't want to. He can't attack no more. That's 5. That's alright. That's alright. Come on, land. Give me a land, please. Oh, damn. They all have left. Yep, knew that was coming. Hey, why don't we start popping angels out? You really want this back, don't you? Alright, cool. Hey, we're ranked 2 now. Silver. Got half of it done. Come on. Oh, somebody's online. Who's online? It's either Midget or Kyra. Awesome. So I gotta play 10 cards. 10 white cards. Fucking free win. What? Guys, I didn't get to play a card. Woo! Does damage equal to the number of creatures you control to target creature or planeswalker? Interesting. Come on. What the shit? Hurry up and either defeat me or let me defeat you so that I could go do what she just said. One out of 10. See if he accepts the 1. If not, we both die. And he gains life to it. 2 life. Awesome. Alright, the white-black life gain deck. It's just gonna pop out angels left and right. That's alright. You're dying too. We're gonna trade. Damn, man, I've done jack shit because of all the life you've gained. I am literally just gonna keep attacking you. You're not getting this off, so you might as well fly. Or attack. Jesus! Okay. Y'all just see that bullshit. Oh my god. Dude, I'm getting real tired of your bullshit. Just fucking attack. Bitch has vigilance? Fuck you! I got her too! Loses that much life. Are you gonna start fucking attacking now? Oh, I can't block it, so that's 2 life lost. My god. What is going to be the problem maker? What are you waiting on? Oh my gosh. There's so many codes. I'll get to it as soon as this match is over. How many cards have I played? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the best this night deck has ever worked for me. Oh, you got the mix back out? Cool. Oh, that's it. I don't get to pop out another little angel token. You only got one flyer though, dude. So, oh, now you got two. Oh, come on! I hope that counts as a white, one of my white cards played. Otherwise, I gotta play literally one more card. Yes! And we got a free card. What card is it? Opponent controls more lands than you. Oh, search your library for up to 3 plains cards. Reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffle your library. Alright, so also got Mastery. Go over to the store. Redeem code. I gotta scroll this thing up because you popped in like 20 different things. Ah! What did you just do to me? Redeem code failed. There it is. Oh! What the shit, Kyra? Oh my god. What the shit? my god. Oh my god. What the shit? What did you do? 11 codes. Might have done some of these. Have you not done codes before? No, I have not. Oh my god. Guys, oh my. Oh my god, she's still going! Foil fungus? Oh my. Shiny. Pirate. Ah! Oh. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Where am I at? Oh, what did I misspell? There we go. Oh, that's some pretty artwork too. Oh, that looks so cool. Oh. Oh my god. What? Okay, holy shit. What just happened there? Look at this. We have so many packs. And we still have to buy packs. And we have enough to buy a 3-pack of something. Plus 6 other packs. Alright, so what packs are we buying? What 3-pack are we buying? Yeah, most definitely, thank you. Holy shit. So what's the 3-pack we're going to buy? We're going to go ahead and use the gems to buy 3 packs of something. What packs? What pack is it? I was not expecting a full-on angel deck. I wasn't expecting a deck, period. Damn. What packs are we buying, guys? Buying 3 packs of one of these. Or do we want to save these until next Friday? And save up some more coinage and stuff? And just open the packs that we already have. Kaldheim? Alright, so we got 6 packs, solo packs we could buy. What packs are we buying? I think I'm going to buy 2 of these for sure. Save? Alright. We'll save the rest. Alright. Algor of Bolas. It's 1/3 Merfolk Wizard. When it enters the battlefield, look at the top 3 cards of your library. You reveal an instance or sorcery card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Oh shit. Gateway Plaza. Gateway Plaza enters the battlefield tapped. When Gateway Plaza enters the battlefield, sacrifice it unless you pay one colorless, and then you can tap and add for any mana. Wanderer's Strike. Exile target creatures, then proliferate. Ugh. And then we got Spark Harvest. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature or pay 3 colorless in a swap. Destroy target creature or planeswalker for 1. That's pretty good. Thundering Ceratok. It's a 4/5 Rhino. It's a badass looking Rhino. With Trample, when Thundering Ceratok enters the battlefield, other creatures you control gain Trample until end of turn. And then Contentious Plan, Proliferate, and draw a card. Holy shit.
I am the master here.
First pack got Liliana. Wow. Alright, whenever a creature you control dies, draw a card. For +1, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. -4, each player sacrifices 2 creatures. And -9, each opponent chooses a permanent they control of each permanent type and sacrifice the rest. Damn. Okay. And we just got a free mythic. Domri's Ambush. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, then that creature deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker you don't control. This Dovin's Veto. This spell can't be countered. Counter target non-creature spell. Oh, I will. I'll pull it up once we're done opening these packs, and we'll go through them too. Sky Theater Strix. It's a 1/2 flying. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Sky Theater Strix gets +1/+0 until end of turn. And then Saheeli's Silverwing is a 2/3 Drake flying. When Saheeli's Silverwing enters the battlefield, look at the top card of target opponent's library. Battlefield Promotion. It's put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. That creature gains first strike until end of turn. You gain 2 life. Sarkon's Catharsis? Deals 5 damage to target player or planeswalker. And then Ward Scale Crocodile, Hexproof, 5/3. Another damn planeswalker. Is this a planeswalker pack or something?
Dragon.
Holy shit. Ungun the Ineffable. Colorless spells you cast cost 2 less to cast. +1, exile the top card of your library face down and look at it. Create a 2/2 colorless spirit creature token. When that token leaves the battlefield, put that exile card into your hand. Or -3, destroy target permanent that's 1 or more colors. Damn. Alright, Rowl's Outburst. Rowl's Outburst deals 3 damage to any target. Look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the other into your graveyard. Devouring Hellion is a 2/2 Hellion. As Devouring Hellion enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice any number of creatures and or planeswalkers. If you do, it enters with twice that many +1/+1 counters on it. You might go in a Gabo deck. But then I wouldn't be able to use you in Standard, so I'd have to play Historic, which is fun. Rising Populace. It's a 2/2. Whenever another creature or planeswalker you control dies, put a +1/+1 counter on Rising Populace. Oh. Pollen Bright Druid is a 1/1 Elf Druid. When Pollen Bright Druid enters the battlefield, choose 1. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, or proliferate. Chandra's Pyrohelix. Deals 2 damage, divided as you choose among 1 or 2 targets. Heartfire. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature or planeswalker. Heartfire deals 4 damage to any target. And, okay, so it's not automatic planeswalkers, so I got 2 planeswalkers out of the 3 packs that I got, so choose 4. You may choose the same mode more than once. Create a 2/2 citizen creature token, that's all colors. Return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Proliferate, and you gain 4 life. Damn. There are so many packs. 3, 6, 9, 12, 16, 21, 22, 24, 33 packs. Oh my god. Alright. Vampire of the Dire Moon. It's a 1/1 Death Touch lifelink. Colossal Hammer. Equipped creature gets +10/+10 and loses flying. Equipped for 8. What? Holy shit. Blade Brand. Target creature gains Death Touch until end of turn, and then you draw a card. Frilled Sea Serpent. 4/6 for 5 colorless, 2 islands, or blue. Frilled Sea Serpent can't be blocked this turn. Metropolis Sprite is a 1/2 flyer. Pay 1 island, or blue. Metropolis Sprite gets +1/-1 until end of turn. Mammoth Spider is a 3/5 spider with reach. Yikes. And Ripscale Predator is a 6'5 dinosaur with menace. And yeah, it's like a random booster box. It's amazing. Knight of the Ebon Legion, a 1/2 vampire knight. Looks like it could be an orc, or was an orc at one point. 2 colorless, and then a swamp or black, whatever you want to say. Knight of the Ebon Legion gets +3/+3 and gains Death Touch until end of turn. At the beginning of your end step, if a player lost 4 or more life this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Knight of the Ebon Legion. It's 1 mana cost? Oh. Use a pretty vampire knight. Okay. We may have to play some historic ones and get us in a historic deck built. Maybe a couple of them. Guys. Ah, Spectre Sailor. It's a 1/1 flying with Flash. So Flash is the one where you can play it as an instant spell. Unlike normal creature, we have to play it on your turn. You can play it on your opponent's turn if you so chose to. It's 3 colorless and an island, and you get to draw a card. Woodland Champion is a 2/2 Elf Scout. When 1 or more tokens enter the battlefield under your control, put that many +1/+1 counters on Woodland Champion. Oh. Lavican Brawler is a 2/4 Elemental Warrior. Whenever Lavican Brawler attacks, it gets +1/+0 until end of turn for each elemental you control. Undead Servant is a 3/2 zombie. When Undead Servant enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token for each card named Undead Servant in your graveyard. Vial of Dragonfire, 2 colorless, tap it, sacrifice Vial of Dragonfire. It deals 2 damage to target creature. I can deal 2 damage to target creature, or any target, for just 2 mana. Or 1 mana, actually. 1 mountain. Audacity Thief is a 2/2 human rogue. Whenever Audacity Thief attacks, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. Centaur Courser is a 3/3 Centaur warrior. And then Bag of Holding. That is fucking awesome. Oh my god. They would put that in here. Oh, alright. Whenever you discard a card, exile that card from your graveyard. Pay 2 colorless, tap it, draw a card, then discard a card. Pay 4 colorless, tap it, sacrifice Bag of Holding, return all exiled cards with Bag of Holding to their owner's hand. But when you turn the bag inside out, it just drops it all on the battlefield. So why not just put it onto the battlefield? Because that would be so much better. Oh my! Oh my god! Holy shit! Alright. Manifold Key. Pay 1 colorless, tap it, untap another target artifact. Ooh, that's dangerous in artifact decks. Pay 3 colorless, tap it, target creature can't be blocked this turn. Growth Cycle. Target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. It gets an additional +2/+2 until end of turn for each card named Growth Cycle in your graveyard. So 6, it could, in essence, after you play your 4th one, get a +9/+9 until end of turn. Reduce it to Ashes. Oh, that's a good one. Reduce to Ashes deals 5 damage to target creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. Dagger Sail Arrow Knot. Another Gobbo! A 3/2 Gobbo. As long as it's your turn, Dagger Sail Arrow Knot has flying. You're a big Gobbo, mana cost wise. But I think you may be going in my Gobbo deck. I might have to build a historic Gobbo deck so that you could go into my Gobbo deck. And then Yoked Axe. Ox, not Axe. Fucking 2 different vowels, man. Come on. Learn your reading. Learn English. And it's a 0/4. Duress. Older card. Like it, target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-creature, non-land card from it. That player discards that card. And then, Temple of Milady. Temple of Milady enters the battlefield tapped. When Temple of Milady enters the battlefield, scry 1. And then you can tap it to add either a swamp or a forest, or if how other people say it, black or green. Either way, it's the same damn thing. I just say their actual names. Alright. Sage of the Falls is a 2/5 Merfolk Wizard. When Sage of the Falls or another non-human creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may draw a card. If you do, you discard a card. There's actually a lot of benefits now with the newer sets to be discarding cards or exiling your own cards. Bell of the Brawl is a 3/2 human knight with menace. Whenever Brawl of the Night, of the Brawl attacks, other night creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. Looks like you could build a white-black night deck and be pretty effective with it. Might look into that. Locthwain Paladin is a 3/2 human knight with menace and adamant. If at least 3 black mana was spent to cast this spell, Locthwain Paladin enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. The difference between... Wait. Adamant? This spell has an additional effect if casted with 3 mana of the indicated color. Okay, yeah. Foreboding Fruit. Target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. And then Adamant, if at least 3 black mana was spent to cast this spell, create a food token, which is pay 2 colorless, tap it, sacrifice this artifact, and you gain life. Lonesome Unicorn is a 3/3 with vigilance, or it's Rider in Need, which is a sorcery adventure card, which creates a 2/2 white knight creature token with vigilance. Woo! Fairy Guide Mother is a 1/1 flyer, or it's Gifted to the Fae, which is a sorcery adventure. Target creature gets +2/+1 and gains flying until end of turn. We have these ones. And then a common one card for this is Venturous Gargoyle. It's a 5/4 gargoyle with flying, and Venturous Gargoyle can't attack unless defending player has 7 or more cards in their graveyard. Venturous Gargoyle can't block unless you have 4 or more cards in your hand. Oh, you're a bitch. I rarely ever have that many cards in my hand. Well, I guess I don't need to block with them if I'm attacking with them, so. And then you could tap it, and each player mills a card. Rally. Oh, got a free rare. Rally for the Throne. Create 2 1/1 white human creature tokens. Shut the hell up and leave me the hell alone. I'm streaming. Create 2 1/1 white human creature tokens with Adamant. If at least 3 white mana was spent to cast this spell, you gain 1 life for each creature you control. Oh. Okay. That's actually pretty cool. Tournament Grounds. Tap it, add 1 colorless. No, that's not colorless. That's not the standard colorless symbol. Is it? Maybe it is. Anyways. Or you can tap it, add either 1 mountain, 1 plains, or 1 swamp. Spend this mana only to cast a knight or equipment spell. Okay. Okay, so it's specifically, obviously, with the name Tournament Grounds, a knight mana. Giant Skewer. Equipped creature gets +2/+1, and whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, create a food token. It has an equip cost of 3, and we know what food tokens are. You pay the 2 colorless, tap it, sacrifice it, and you gain 3 life. Redcap Raiders, another Gobbo! It's a 3/2 Goblin Warrior. Whenever Redcap Raiders attacks, you may tap an untapped non-human creature you control. If you do, Redcap Raiders gets +1/+1 and gains trample until end of turn. Oh, getting lightheaded. And then the Lonesome Unicorn again, which is a 3/3 Vigilance Unicorn, or Rider in Need. You gotta create a 2/2 white knight creature token with Vigilance. And then we got Adventurous Paladin again. Same, the 2/2 flyer. Adamant. If you at least 3 blue mana was spent casting the spell, it enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. And Foreboding Fruit. Again, target player draws 2 cards and they lose 2 life. And then Adamant, you spend 3 black mana and you get to create a food token. Wicked Wolf. You are wicked looking. That's a 3/3 wolf. When Wicked Wolf enters the battlefield, it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. Sacrifice a food. Put a +1/+1 counter on him and he gains indestructible until end of turn and then tap it. Wait, what the shit? Wait a minute. So I guess if somebody tries to damage it, it's beneficial. Oh my. Okay, so I can kind of see where that could be beneficial. Because I could choose to block with it. Then sacrifice a food. Get a +1/+1 counter on him and makes him bigger. I also then gain indestructible until end of turn. And then I also have to tap him, so now I'm no longer blocking him and dealing the damage to him, but that creature still has to do the damage to me and he's still considered blocked. Okay. That just hurt my head a little bit, but I actually understand the concept. But that's the only way I can see that be beneficial. Minus it getting bigger. Holy shit. Alright. Mysterious Pathlighter. 2/2 fairy, flying. Each creature you control that has an adventure enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. Resolute Rider, we saw this one in one of the matches that we played earlier. It's a 4/2 human knight. 2 either islands, or nope, 2 plains or 2 swamps or 1 of each. And Resolute Rider gains lifelink until end of turn, or you do 3 plains, 3 swamps, or any combination of the 3. Resolute Rider gains indestructible until end of turn. Another Redcap Raiders! 3/2 Goblin Warrior. Whenever Redcap Raiders attacks, you may tap an untapped Whenever Redcap Raiders attacks, you may tap an untapped non-human creature you control. If you do, Redcap Raiders gets +1/+1 and gains trample until end of turn. Locthwain Paladin. It's a 3/2 human knight with menace. We already had this one. I think we've gotten a couple of these now. You guys know what it does. Lost Legion. It's a 2/3 spirit knight. When Lost Legion enters the battlefield, you get a scry 2. Festive Funeral. Target creature gets -X until end of turn, where X is the number of cards in your graveyard. And Smitten Swordmaster is a 2/1 human knight, lifelink, tongue twisted, Curry Favor. It's a sorcery adventure. You gain X life, and each opponent loses X life, where X is the number of knights you control. Man, babe, we might have to build you a new knight deck, or just build you. We don't even have to replace the one you got. We just build you one. And then Lovestruck Beast. You're so adorable. Look at you. It's a 5/5 Beast Noble. Oh, please don't hurt me. I apologize for the remark I just made. Lovestruck Beast can't attack unless you control a a 1/1 creature, not a +1/+1 creature. But it does have an adventure. Heart's Desire creates a 1/1 white human creature token. You want a 1/1 creature. I could be your battle partner. You're so adorable, though. Oh. Alright, onwards. Theros, Beyond Death. Oh, lordy. Okay. Drag to the Underworld. This spell costs X less to cast, where X is your devotion to black. Destroy target creature. So, for 2 swamp, you can destroy a target creature. As long as you got other black cards out there. Swamps out there. Alright. Scophis Maze Warden? I don't know. Scophis sounds better. Scophis Maze Warden? It's a 3/4 Minotaur Warrior. Pay 1 colorless. Scophis Maze Warden gets +1/-1 until end of turn. Whenever another creature becomes the target of an ability of a land you control, named Labyrinth of Scophis, you may have Scophis Maze Warden fight that creature. Scavenging Harpy. It's a 2/1 Harpy with flying. Whenever Scavenging Harpy enters the battlefield, exile target card from an opponent's graveyard. Wings of Hubris, it's an equipment, artifact equipment. Equipped creature has flying. Sacrifice Wings of Hubris. Equipped creature can't be blocked this turn. Sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. Equipped for 1. Thaumaturge's Familiar? A 1/3 bird, artifact creature, with flying. When Thaumaturge's Familiar enters the battlefield, subscribe 1. Indomitable Will, enchantment, aura, with flash. Play it on your opponent's turn if you so wish. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+2. Very beneficial. I love cards like this. Love flash cards. They've also become a lot more common than they used to be. Captivating Unicorn. Love the artwork. It's amazing artwork. You know, a lot of the artwork I like on cards are made from, or designed by this, what is it? Emra El-Mosley? I butchered the name, I apologize. It's a 4/4 unicorn with Constellation. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, tap target creature an opponent controls. Constellation, this ability triggers when an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control. I like his artwork. Or her? Ooh, I like this artist's artwork. They seem to have a lot of good ones. Oh, I would love to go to one of the conventions that like Kansas City puts out or sets up. When MTG's there, some of the artists will come, and then they just do big art prints of the cards, and it's just the art print itself. I'd love to get a couple. Miss Caitlin showed me some of those when she's gone to some of them. Another. Oh, this is just a legendary creature. Whoa. Klothys, God of Destiny, is a 4/5 legendary enchantment creature. God. Indestructible. As long as your devotion to red and green is less than 7. Klothys isn't a creature. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a land card, add a mountain or a forest. Otherwise, you gain 2 life, and Klothys deals 2 damage to each opponent. That one was really hard to do. That was a lot of reading, a lot of hard tongue twisting on me, and butchering parts of the name. Underworld Dreams. Whenever an opponent draws a card, Underworld Dreams smashes those dreams by dealing 1 damage to that player. I like it. Slaughter Priest of Magus. That's a 2/2 Minotaur Shaman. When you sacrifice a permanent, Slaughter Priest of Magus gets +2/+0 until end of turn. You pay 2 colorless and you sacrifice another creature or an enchantment, and Magus gains first strike until end of turn. Triton Wave Rider is a 3/3 merfolk creature with Constellation. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, Titan Wave Rider gains flying until end of turn. Stern Dismissal. Return target creature or enchantment to an opponent controls to its owner's hand. Leave my battlefield. Incendiary Oracle is a 2/2 human shaman. Second guess myself trying to read that card. Came out really weird. You pay a colorless and a mountain. Incendiary Oracle gets +1/+0 until end of turn. If a creature dealt damage by Incendiary Oracle, this turn would die. Exile it instead. Aspect of Lamprey. Dude, what the hell? You're like a mind flayer, man. Oh, you're scary. Alright. Enchant creature you control. When Aspect of Lamprey enters the battlefield, target opponent discards 2 cards. Enchanted creature has lifelink. Grim Physician. It's a 1/1 zombie. Oh, you made a zombie a physician? Oh, you fucked, man. You gotta come out missing organs. When Grim Physician dies, target creature an opponent controls gets -1/-1 until end of turn. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be more than that, but you know. Yeah, you're not my physician, so I'm alright. And we got a free rare card. Alright. Theros, Enemy of Enlightenment. Oh, look at the artwork behind it. Dude. James Ryman. Beautiful artwork, man. That's a 5/5 demon creature with flying. Enemy of Enlightenment gets -1/-1 for each card in your opponent's hand. What? At the beginning of your upkeep, each player discards a card. Okay. Okay. So, make you discard a lot. Witness of Tomorrows. Oh, dude. Love the artwork in the wings and across the chest of this. Oh, it's a 3/4 Sphinx with flying. Pay 3 colorless and an island, and you get a scry 1. Love the constellation, the spaciness across the wings and chest. Moss Viper, we know what it does. 1/1 Death Touch. We've gotten many of these. Thaumaturgus Familiar again. Nylee's Huntmaster. It's a 4/3 Centaur Shaman. When Nylee's Huntmaster enters the battlefield, target creature you control gets +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is your devotion to green. My voice just cracked there. I apologize. Oh, devotion. Okay, so devotion to a color just means for each of that color in the mana cost of permanents you control counts towards your devotion to green. So land do not count, just creatures. So like this one would be 1 devotion. And then a free comment. And Eat to Extinction. Exile target creature or planeswalker. Look at the top card of your library. You may put that card into your graveyard. You're going to eat some poor race into extinction. Alright. Woo doggy. Blitz of the Thunder Raptor. Blitz of the Thunder Raptor deals damage to target creature or planeswalker equal to the number of instants or sorcery cards in your graveyard. If that creature or planeswalker would die this turn, you exile it instead. Swallow Whole. What is up with all the eating, man? As an additional cost to cast this spell, tap an untapped creature you control, exile target tapped creature, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature, tapped to pay this spell's additional cost. Alright, man. Migratory Greatthorn is a 3/4 beast with mutate, 2 colorless, and a forest. Whenever this creature mutates, you're going to search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. Capture Sphere. It's a flash enchantment. Enchant creature. When Capture Sphere enters the battlefield, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. Pyroceratops is a 2/3 flaming elemental Triceratops with trample. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Pyroceratops. Fully Grown is a target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. Put a trample counter on it. Durable Coilbug. It's a 2/2 insect. Pay 4 colorless and a swamp. Return him from your graveyard to your hand. And Quartzwood Crasher. Beautiful. Love it. That is badass looking beast. It's a 6/6 dinosaur beast with trample. Of course, it's a big ass creature. Why not have trample? Whenever one or more creatures you control with trample deal combat damage to a player, create a XX green dinosaur beast creature token with trample, where X is the amount of damage those creatures dealt to that player. Oh my god. Oh my. I love it. I want to build a trample deck. There's so many decks I want to build. I see so many good cards and there's so many good ideas that would work. Alright. Oop, another free rare. We got so many rares. We got so many cards. Look at this. 5 common, 10 uncommon, 4 rare, 2 mythic rare. At this point, we could just start building a deck that we want and pick the cards, whether we have them or not. Or add once we do have them. We just want more of them. Charge of the Forever Beast. As an additional cost to cast this spell, reveal a creature card from your hand. Charge of the Forever Beast deals damage to target creature or planeswalker equal to the revealed card's power. Woo doggy. Looks like two beasts going at it. Dinosaur versus beast. Primal Empathy. At the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card. If you control a creature with the greatest power among creatures on the battlefield. Wait, what? At the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card. If you control a creature with the greatest power among creatures on the battlefield. Otherwise, put a +1/+1 counter on a creature you control. That way, eventually, you have the greatest power among creatures. Convolute. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 4 colorless. Beautiful. Night Squad Commando. It's a 2/3 human soldier. When Night Squad Commando enters the battlefield, if you attack this turn, create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. Then we got Honey Mammoth. It's a 6/6 elephant. That's a mastodon, not an elephant. But good try, man. Mastodons have fur. Mammoths. Nope. Yeah. Wait. Mammoths have fur. Elephants do not. You done fucked up. Like, you named it right, but you didn't give it the right race? Alright, when Honey Mammoth enters the battlefield, you gain 4 life. Serval. Main Serval. What? It's a 1/4 cat creature with vigilance. Flycatcher. Giraffid? Oh my god. You made a giraffe an insect. Antelope. What? It's a 3/5 antelope lizard flycatcher giraffid. Enters the battlefield with your choice of a vigilance counter or a reach counter on it. So it's part giraffe in the name, but it's actually an antelope lizard. Okay. Unpredictable Cyclone. That cyclone is made of lava, not water, so that's even worse. Alright. If a cycling ability of another non-land card would cause you to draw a card, instead exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a card that shares a card type with the cycled card. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost, then put the exile cards that weren't cast this way on the bottom of your library in a random order. This enchantment has cycle for 2 colorless. Savai Thundermane. Alright, it's a 3/2 elemental cat. Whenever you cycle a card, you may pay 2 colorless. When you do, Savai Thundermane deals 2 damage to the target creature, and you gain 2 life. Boneyard Lurker. It's a 4/4 nightmare beast with mutate. I am definitely enjoying myself. I am. A lot. Oh my god. Thank you. Much appreciated for all those codes. Oh my god. 4/4 Nightmare Beast with mutate, 2 colorless, and then any combination of swamp and plains to also mutate it. Whenever this creature mutates, return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Love this card. It's in my mutate deck. I just need more of them. I just got another one. People don't like mutate and get rid of cards fast, so. Perimeter Surgeon. It's a 3/2 human soldier. This is in that night deck that I had, that I was playing earlier. Whenever Perimeter Soldier attacks, other humans you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. Unlikely Aid. Oh. Dude, you're blind. You don't have eyeballs. Alright. Target creature gets +2/+0 and gains indestructible until end of turn. So clearly it's got Tremor Sense. And it's big enough to, block you from anything that comes at you. Essence Scatter. Counter target creature spell. Yeah, that'll do it. Bye, creature. Leave this plane of existence. Send your soul somewhere else. Disintegrate your body. Alright, Frenzied Raptor. It's a 4/2 dinosaur. That's it. That's all it is. It's just a 4/2 dinosaur. That looks like a T-Rex with long arms. So it doesn't have the little arms. It has long arms. Alright, anyways. And then that fly-catching fucking giraffe, antelope, lizard thing. The big card out of it is Inspired Ultimatum. For 2 islands, 3 mountains, and 2 plains, target player gains 5 life. Inspired Ultimatum deals 5 damage to any target, and then you get to draw 5 cards. That is amazing because I'm always out of cards, and I just play card after card after card, turn after turn after turn, because I can. I normally have the mana to. This would be better than I have options again to play. I have a hard time keeping cards in my hand. I know you're supposed to. 1, it's a good bluff tactic against your opponents. And then, you know, don't always use all your cards. Yeah, you could do a little bit of extra damage, like I was doing with my Gabas. But then there was times when I could have used that card to have killed a creature on my opponent's side and still survived. Or been able to survive an attack when I was making attacks and they were blocking. There's a lot of beneficials to it. Anyways, yeah, I like these ultimatum cards. There's like 5 or 6 of them, if I'm not mistaken. They're amazing. 5-tone deck, trying to play all these, it's a bad idea, but I would definitely attempt it if I had all 5. Alright, Core 2021. Heartfire Immolator. It's a 2/2 human wizard with prowess. Okay, so prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. For 1 mountain, sacrifice Heartfire Immolator. It deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker. Oh, okay. Cool. Okay. Sacrificial cards. Love it. Love it. Everything is cannon fodder. Alright, Twin Blade Assassins is a 5/4 elf assassin. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, draw yourself a pretty little card. That way you got another card in your hand. What the fuck is wrong with me, man? Oh my god. I'm so glad my wife and daughter are not here watching me do this. They would be laughing at me constantly. Rambunctious Mutt. Oh my god, he's... Oh, that's just a little guy. Never mind. Thought that was a really big dog. That's just a little guy in a little room with a normal sized dog. That's a 3/4 dog creature token. Not a creature token, it's a damn creature, man! When Rambunctious Mutt enters the battlefield, destroy target artifact or enchantment an opponent controls. Hobble Fiend, with 3 glowing eyeballs and a mouthful of lava. It's a 2/1 devil trample creature. Pay 1 colorless, sacrifice another creature, put a +1/+1 counter on Hobble Fiend. For some reason, I must, you know, not be right in the head because that just looks wrong on so many levels. Onwards. Concordia Pegasus is a 1/3 Pegasus with flying. Again, I guess if you like flying, or if you build a flyer deck, those are a pain in the ass, man. I built one intentionally, just to aggravate the shit out of my opponents. And then I came across a guy, or girl, not sure, that played a deck that was all about destroying flying creatures. And still managed to work effectively to attack and destroy me. I was heartbroken. Alright, Celestial Enforcer is a 2/3 human cleric with pay a colorless and a plains, tap it, and then you get to tap a target creature. Activate only if you control a creature with flying. Skeleton Archer. My D&D group. Don't you love skeletons that stay back and shoot you from a distance? That's a 3/3 Skeleton Archer. When Skeleton Archer enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to any target. And Maze Mind Tome. Oh, Maze Mind. Mind trickery, fuckery. It's all fun and games until your barbarian is mind controlled. Tap it. Put a sage... fuck. Tap it. Put a page counter on Maze Mind Tome. Scry 1. Pay 2 colorless, tap it, put a page counter on Maze Mind Tome, then draw a card. To draw a card. Eventually, I will not be tongue-tied. Yeah. When there are 4 or more page counters on Maze Mind Tome, exile it. If you do, you gain 4 life. We having fun, guys. This is a lot of work. This is a lot of fun. This is amazing. And I am really get weird and crazy and make it more entertaining instead of just reading the card in kind of a monotone voice. I get excited about opening packs. I love opening packs. Some of the most fun with trading cards. You guys having fun? I hope you all are having fun. Hopefully as much fun as I'm having. I don't know. I'm a bit weird, crazy. You know? Yeah. Alright. Gorman. 5/5 demon, flying, trample. As an additional cost to cast this spell, you must sacrifice a creature. Oh, I love sacrificing them creatures. When Gorman enters the battlefield, each opponent sacrifices a creature. So you have to sacrifice one to play one. But then your opponent sacrifices one themselves, devouring their soul to your demonic ways. Alright. What? Epitaph Golem is a 3/5 golem. Pay 2 colorless. Put a target card from your graveyard on the bottom of your library. Alright. Grasp of Darkness. Stay away from that fold. It is an evil darkness. Do not grasp it. You're just an asshole if you do. By the way, buddy, there's only 8 episodes in that first season, and I have completed it last night. You need to finish. It is amazing. Alright, target creature gets -4 until end of turn. That's actually pretty good for only having to pay 2 swamp. Playing a pure black deck, not a problem. Playing a 2-tone deck, 3-tone deck, you might run into a problem, you might not. Most of the time you shouldn't. It's only 2 swamp. But that's pretty good for 2 swamp. -4 to -4 to a creature. Snare Spinner. It's a 1/3 spider. Reach. I almost misnamed that. Said that. Reddit? Something. Whenever Snare Spinner blocks a creature with flying, Snare Spinner gets +2/+0 until end of turn. That was a good episode. The next 2 episodes they did a good job with the cliffhanger. Turret Ogre. It's a 4/3 Ogre Warrior. A turret Ogre. Hey, all he's doing is throwing boulders. I guess that's what turrets do, though. No, turrets wait, can you have a turret that shoots arrows? Aren't turrets normally just big, heavy machine guns attached to vehicles? I don't know. I don't know anymore. MTG has messed up my mind, and I don't, in a good way. In a good way. Yeah. Turret Ogre, 4/3, Ogre Warrior. With Reach, when Turret Ogre enters the battlefield, if you control another creature with power 4 or greater, Turret Ogre deals 2 damage to each opponent. Blood Gluten. It's a 4/3 vampire with lifelink. That vampire took one hell of a beast. Do you see how big that creature is? Jeez. And then we got a free common. And Thieves Guild Enforcer. We've had this one many times. I have multiple of them. It's a 1/1 human rogue creature with flash. Whenever Thieves Guild Enforcer or another rogue enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent mills 2 cards. Really want a rogue deck? A lot of rogues actually have mill, I learned. Might have to build me a rogue mill deck. That would be a good one for Kyra. She loves rogue, or she likes rogues. She likes the mill deck. Might be beneficial. As long as an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, Thieves Guild Enforcer gets +2/+1 and has Death Touch. Don't touch me. I kill you. Onwards. Furious Rise. At the beginning of your end step, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card until you exile another card with Furious Rise. And then an uncommon. Teferi's Protege. It's a 2/3 human wizard with pay a colorless and an island. Tap this card, you get to draw a card, but then you have to discard a card. Chandra's Magmut. It's a 2/2 elemental dog. Tap it. Chandra's Magmut deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. Cool. You're a Tim. You're a Tim. Anybody want to build a Tim deck? It's really annoying when you go up against a pure Tim deck. I don't know if there's enough Tims to do that, though. Mistral Singer is a 2/2 Siren with flying and prowess. Again, prowess is whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Forgotten Sentinel. That's a 4/3 Golem. Forgotten Sentinel enters the battlefield tapped because he was forgotten. How could you forget this beautiful piece of art? Alright, anyways. Pitchburn Devils is a 3/3 devil. When Pitchburn Devils dies, it deals 3 damage to any target. This is one of those ones you sacrifice the shit out of to burn your foes. Enemies? Foes? Same thing? I don't remember. Mind's melting. There was a lot that happened today. I was only expecting to open maybe 7, 8, maybe 10 packs max. And we're opening up essentially what is more than a booster box. Onwards. Garruk Unleashed. Get him, Garruk. Woo! For 1. Up to 1 target creature gets +3/+3 and gains trample until end of turn. -2. Create a 3/3 green beast creature token. Then, if an opponent controls more creatures than you, put a loyalty counter on Garruk Unleashed. So then it only costed -1 to do. For -7, you get an emblem with, at the beginning of your end step, you may search your library for a creature card. Put it onto the battlefield. Then shuffle that library. Garruk's Uprising. Keep it going, Garruk. Alright, Garruk's Uprising enters the battlefield. If you control a creature with 4 or greater, draw a card. Creatures you control have trample, and whenever a creature with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. Wait, what? Okay, so when this enters the battlefield, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, you get to draw a card. But then every time a creature with power 4 enters the battlefield, you get to draw a card. Okay, cool. Alright. What? Quarian Dryad? I don't know. 1/1 Dryad. Whenever you cast a spell that's white, blue, black, or red, put a +1/+1 counter on it. It's a lot of colors. Why not green? You're a green creature. Why the hate? Where's the love? Okay. Thrill of Possibility. As an additional cost to cast this spell, discard a card, then draw 2 cards. I'd be okay with that. Rousing Reed. Tusk Glove, maybe? Enchanted creature. When Rousing Reed enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has flying. Oh man. Alright. Nope. Alright. Fetid Imp is a 1/2 imp with flying. Pay a swamp. Fetid Imp gains death touch until end of turn. Crash Through for 1. Little mountain. Creatures you control gain trample until end of turn, and you get to draw a card. Lofty Denial. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 1 colorless. If you control a creature with flying, counter that spell unless its controller pays 4 colorless instead. I deny you the ability to play anything. Then, Baneslayer Angel, 5/5 Angel, flying, first strike, lifelink, protection from demons, and protection from dragons. Because, what? You been keeping track? Holy shit! Oh, you can see it at the bottom of my thing. Okay, never mind. Alright. 18 packs to go. 18. 5 plus 1 is 6. Plus 3 is 9. Plus 9 is 18. Holy shit. Alright, unfortunately, guys, hold on one moment. I need a quick break. I'll be right back. Come on now. There we go. Alright guys, we back. 18 more packs to go. Gone through a little over half of a booster box, in essence. My favorite set. It's always been my favorite set. All of the Zendikars, I don't know why. There's just something about the cards that I absolutely love in Zendikar. Zendikar. I wish every block had a Zendikar set in it. I love Zendikar that much. Oh, yes, thank you. And after we open up all these 18 packs, we're also going to go check out that deck that I got. Thanks to Kyra, who gave me the code to get that deck. I'm not sure how you guys knew about these codes. I'm not sure how you guys found it. I do appreciate them because they're amazing. So, 5 packs of Zendikar because I love Zendikar. Let's do this. I'm so excited. Alright. Oh, got another free rare. Good God, man. Being Veil? I don't know. Creatures your opponents control get -2, -0 until end of turn. Amazing. Or you could play it as a land, but you have to tap it when it enters the battlefield. And when you tap it, you get to add an island to your mana pool. Free uncommon card and a free common card in the same pack. Come on, man. I swear, if you're a free rare, I'm going to be pissed. Not really, because that means I get any card I want, but 3 free cards in a pack? Anyways, Farsight Adept. That's a 3/3 core wizard. Core creatures. I had an amazing core deck. I wish they were still playable in standard. I like standard. You don't have as many cards. Yeah, I don't know. Ignore me. When Farsight Adept, don't ignore me. I kind of need you to pay attention for this whole streaming thing to work. Oh man, when Farsight Adept enters the battlefield, you and target opponent each draw a card. Cleric of Chill Depths. It's a 1/3 Merfolk Cleric. Love the Merfolk too. Whenever Cleric of Chill Depths blocks a creature, that creature doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. How about a free mythic? You know, free rare, free mythic. Honestly, it doesn't matter. I still get a free card. It's not like I got gypped out of a card, so either way, I get to choose a free card that I want, or that we want if we do this together and build a deck. And yeah. Canopy Baloth. It's a 4/3 beast with landfall. Another good mechanic. if you can build them right. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, Canopy Baloth gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Best way I've found to build a landfall deck, in my personal opinion, I normally build landfall decks with about 28-30 land. So about half the deck. Because then you always have land. And multiple of it. And then I spend about 20 of it on creatures and 10 of it on instances of sorceries that allow me, or enchantments, that allow me to constantly play additional land each turn. Because that's how you get your effects to go off when land enters the battlefield. And then we got Bubble Snare. It's an enchantment aura with a kicker of 2 colorless and an island enchant creature. So kickers, if you pay the kicker cost along with the additional cost to play the card, you get beneficial bonuses. When Bubble Snare enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. So if you don't pay the kicker, you enchant it. It's still not tapped, but as soon as they tap it, it just doesn't untap. And then Nimble Tap Finder. Nimble Trap Finder is a 2/1 human rogue. Nimble Trap Finder can't be blocked if you had another cleric, rogue, warrior, or wizard enter the battlefield under your control this turn. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you have a full party deck, if you forget what party is, your party consists of up to one each of cleric, rogue, warrior, and wizard. Creatures you control gain, whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card until end of turn. Why do you have the end of turn there? You can only deal combat damage to a player with a creature on your turn. So, what? I'm a little confused by the end of turn there. Oh, that's because it only happens, its creatures gain the ability. Duh, dumbass. You know, you should keep paying attention to what the card said and what you're reading, and, you know. Alright, we're good. On to the next one. That was a lot of island cards in there. Only islands and playing cards in that one. Alright, so we got Being Veal, again, in the exact same spot as the last pack. It's weird, crazy, amazing. Thwart the Grave. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature in your party. Return target creature card and up to 1 target cleric, rogue, warrior, or wizard creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Might of Maraza. Kicker, 2 colorless, 1 forest. Target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. If this spell was kicked, that creature gets +5/+5 until end of turn instead. Yoraga Visionary is a 3/2 elf wizard. When it enters the battlefield, draw yourself that card. See if you can't play it. Something beneficial. Maybe it's something you need. You never know. Unless you know have Scry, then you always know. Alright. Blood Beckoning. With a kicker of 3 colorless. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. If this spell was kicked, instead return 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Blood Price. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. Put 2 of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Then you must sacrifice that blood. You lose 2 life. Tararu Blades. This card here. Tajaru Blight Blade. Tajaru Blight Blade is a 1/1 elf rogue with Death Touch. I think I got it. Damn, that was. They did that intentionally. I don't know. Anyways. See, they fucked it up again. Alright, so Kazandu Mammoth. It's a mammoth. It's hairy. It's a 3/3, not elephant, but it's an elephant creature. With landfall, whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Or you could play it as an island, as a land. It enters the battlefield tapped. And then you can tap it for a forest. Not bad. And it's landfall. And it's another land. So good for the landfall. It's a good combination. Well played. Well played, good sir. Alright. Ooh. Alright. Predation? Pelika Predation? Is that right? Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a card from it with mana value 3 or greater. That player discards that card. Or you can play it as a land. This one also enters the battlefield tapped, and you can tap it to add a swamp to your mana pool. Base Camp. Base Camp enters the battlefield tapped, and then you can either tap it for a colorless, or you can tap it, add 1 mana of any color, spend this mana only to cast creatures in your party. Cast to as a only to cast a cleric, rogue, warrior, or wizard spell, or to activate an ability of a cleric, rogue, warrior, or wizard. Expedition Skulker is a 2/2 vampire rogue. Expedition Skulker has death touch as long as you control another rogue. Dude, that rogue deck's looking pretty sexy. All right. Anyways, Namana Sky Dancer. It's a 2/1 human rogue with flash flying. When Namana Sky Dancer enters the battlefield, target opponent mills 2 cards. Again, rogue milling your opponent, not even you. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I might have to build me a new mill deck. And then challenge Kyra's mill deck. Anyways, Into the Royal. It's a kicker, colorless, and an island. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. If this spell was kicked, draw a card. Ardent Electromancer is a 3/2 human wizard. When Ardent Electromancer enters the battlefield, add 1 mountain for each creature in your party. So you add a mana to your mana pool, a mountain to your mana pool for each creature in your party. Party consists of 4 types of creatures: cleric, rogue, warrior, and wizard. Practice Tactics. Choose target attacking or blocking creature. Practice Tactics deals damage to that creature equal to twice the number of creatures in your party. And Bright Climb Pathway. That's a double land. You're either going to play it as a plains, or you're going to play it as a swamp, and it doesn't enter the battlefield tapped, which is amazing. Automatically get to use it as soon as you play it. Alright. Amara Wizard. We just got a free uncommon. It's a 4/3 Merfolk Wizard. Whenever you cast an instance of sorcery or wizard spell, Umara Wizard gains flying until end of turn. Or you can play it as a land. It enters the battlefield tapped, and you get to tap it to add an island. Love the look of this Merfolk. Love the look of the land. Not sure why this artwork is here for a island artwork, because that looks like that's in the air and not in the water. I guess you could have floating islands. Oh, damn. Maybe I should think before I say things. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. We'll think about it. Anyways, Skyclave Shadowcat. Oh, that's a badass looking cat, man. Oh, love the artwork. Alright, 3/3 Cat Horror. 1 colorless, 1 swamp. Sacrifice another creature, put a +1/+1 counter on Skyclave Shadowcat. Whenever a creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it dies, you get to draw a card. Ghastly Gloomhunter is a 1/1 zombie bat with flying and lifelink, and it also has a kicker for 3 colorless and a swamp. If Ghastly Gloomhunter was kicked, it enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters on it, making it a pretty badass little lifelink guy for pretty cheap. Blood Beckoning, we already had this card. Just allows you to pull creatures from your graveyard back to your hand, and if you kick it, you get to pull 2 instead of 1. Fisher Wizard, it's a 2/1 Goblin Wizard. When Fisher Wizard enters the battlefield, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Now it's funnier if you don't. Glad you're enjoying that. And then another Cleric of Chill Depths. We already know what this one does. We got it earlier. Cleansing Wildfire. Destroy target land. It's an asshole move, but it's fun when they're playing a 2-tone deck and they only have 1 land of a specific type, but they have multiple of another. Its controller may search the library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Draw a card. Alright, fuck that. I'm using that on myself when I have, you know, I'm playing a white plain island deck and have all island, no plains, and I need the... When I have all island, no plains? Sure, it's normally the other way around, but we'll go with this. I'll just sack that island, give me a plains. Alright, and the big card for this one is... Archpriest of Iona. It's a 2, oh, don't know yet, human cleric. Archpriest of Iona's power is equal to the number of creatures in your party. Why the fuck did I do that? At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you have a full party, target creature gets +1/+1 and gains flying until end of turn. Alright. To continue on, Amara Mystic. It's a 1/3 Merfolk Wizard with flying. Whenever you cast an instant, sorcery, or a wizard spell, Amara Mystic gets +2/+0 until end of turn. I believe I already read this one once or twice already. Don't know why I reread it. It's alright. Fun. Oh man. I just got a hoverboard mana ray. Hover mana ray. There we go. Alright. Brushfire Elemental. It's a 1/1 elemental with haste. Brushfire Elemental can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. And it has landfall. Whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, Brushfire Elemental gets +2/+2 until end of turn. So your little pesky 1/1's trying to stop me? Nah, shit ain't gonna work this time. And he's gonna get bigger. Anyways. Shell Shield! Hey, it's a turtle! It also has a kicker for 1 colorless. Target creature you control gets +0/+3 until end of turn. If this spell was kicked, that creature also gains hexproof until end of turn. Those in that party that we have with the very amazing DM. Love you, bro. Love it when you DM. Love your stories. This will be me. Just yell out Shell Shield and I'll block for you. That's for my party, not the DM. Alright, Scavenge Blade. Whenever Scavenge Blade enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature you control. Equipped creature gets +2/+0, and the equip cost is 2 colorless and a mount. Deadly Alliance. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature in your party. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Farsighted Adept. We already had this one. We know what it does. Got a free common card, and... Oh! Alright. Zeralsan the Trickster. It's a 4/4 Merfolk Rogue. I do not know why I love this card so much. I really don't. I don't. It also has Flash, and that's an amazing mechanic. For 2 colorless, an island, and a swamp, return an unblocked attacking rogue you control to its owner's hand. Put Zeralsan the Trickster from your hand onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking. That's amazing. Then, whenever Zeralsan deals combat damage to a player, you may put target permanent card from that player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. I do know why I love this card. I like this card. No, I love this card. It's an amazing card. And it would work good in that rogue deck, that mill rogue deck, you know, because you're making them constantly mill. And then you get to go through their graveyard and be like, you're mine. Alright, anyways, continue on. Alright. Kaladesh Remastered. I thought it was just a Kaladesh pack. This is from one of those codes. I said you were an amazing DM. I love it. I love the storylines you come up with. Even though... Yeah, I love the storylines you come up with. You really are a good DM. I love it. Alright. Arbor Box Stomper. It's a 5/4 beast with trample. When Arbor Box Stomper enters the battlefield, you gain that 5 life while taking other lives. Alright, anyways. Fabrication Module. Whenever you get 1 or more energy, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Pay 4 colorless, tap it, you get to add an energy. I used to use that in one of my decks. I built a full-on energy deck. And it doesn't tell you what energy does, which is kind of messed up because I actually kind of forgot what energy does. I think it has something to do with land, adding to your mana pool. I could be wrong. Inventor's Goggles. It's equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+2. Whenever an Artificer enters the battlefield under your control, you may attach Inventor's Goggles to it, and it has an equip cost of 2 colorless. If an Artificer doesn't enter the battlefield and you rather attach it to a different creature. High Spire Infusion. Target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. You get 2 energy. Oh my god, please tell me what the energy is. Does anybody remember what the energy is? Destructive Tampering. Choose one, destroy target artifact, or creatures without flying can't block this turn. And Herald of the Fair, it's a 3/2 human. When Herald of the Fair enters the battlefield, target creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Amazing. And it's a common card, free. And then Gonti, Lord of Luxury. The 2/3 Aetherborn Rogue with Death Touch. Whenever Gonti, Lord of Luxury, enters the battlefield, look at the top 4 cards of target opponent's library. Exile one of them face down. Put the rest on the bottom of the library in a random order. You may look at and cast that card for as long as it remains exiled. And you may spend mana as though it were mana of any type to cast the spell. Geldaheim. Let's do this. Ruin Crown and a free rare. Ruin Crown. When Ruin Crown enters the battlefield, you may search your library, hand, and or graveyard for a Ruin card and put it onto the battlefield attached to Ruin Crown. If you search the library this way, shuffle. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and it also has an equip cost of 2 colorless. Free uncommon card. Cinderheart Giant. That's a 7/6 giant berserker with trample. When Cinderheart Giant dies, it deals 7 damage to a creature an opponent controls chosen at random. At that point, I would literally use the MTG coin that you get in some decks, some of the boxes, not the booster pack boxes, but some of the other boxes. That way you don't damage the card. Then it's completely random. Just flip it over up in the air, or your opponent can mix them up and then face down. You choose one randomly. All right. Anyhow, Icehide Troll. It's a 2/3 troll warrior. What the shit? Mana from a snow source. Okay, so you have to pay 2 mana from a snow source, and there are lands and other cards that produce the snow source. Icehide Troll gets +2/+0 and gains indestructible until end of turn. And tap it. So defensive mechanism. Love it. And then we all know Indestructible affects that say destroy. Don't destroy a permanent with Indestructible. And if it's a creature, it can't be destroyed by damage. Damage can't destroy it. Destroy cards can't destroy it. The only thing that really that gets around it, if I'm not mistaken, one is exiling it. Forcing your opponent to sacrifice it, if I believe. Nope, sacrifice it to destroy. The only other way that I know of for sure, it's no longer in effect anymore as far as I'm aware, is Wither. You don't deal damage to the creatures. The damage that you would deal to the creatures gets put into -1/-1 counters for each damage. Revitalize. You gain 3 life and you get to draw yourself a card. Behold the Multiverse. Scry 2, then draw 2 cards. Foretell. See into the future. For 1 colorless and an island, during your turn you may pay 2 colorless and exile this card from your hand face down, cast it on a later turn for its Foretell cost. So instead of paying 4 right away, you could pay 4 over the course of a turn or 2, or over the course of 2 turns, 3 turns, 4 turns, 5 turns, as many turns as you wish. And then, Ravenous Lindworm. It's a 6/6 worm. When Ravenous Lindworm enters the battlefield, you gain 4 life. It literally looks like a giant-ass snake with a T-Rex head on it. And free mythic rare. Amazing. I actually prefer that. sometimes over the actual getting a free or getting an actual card, because then I get to pick what card I want. But it is more entertaining for me to actually just get a random card, see what I get. I like it better that way. And currently right now, with how many free cards that we get to choose what we want, I'd rather get all cards at random right now. But, you know, still a mythic rare. One, two, three, four, five. And it looks like we're going to get a free mythic rare by the time we're done opening packs anyways. We only need to open 5 more packs. We have 10, not including this one, left. So, and 2 more, we get a free uncommon one as well. Forging of the Tyrite Sword. Okay, these cards are amazing. It's an enchantment. It just sets out there. First time you play it, there's the first thing you get. Second turn, you get the second ability. Third turn, you get the third ability. So, for the first and second turn, it creates a treasure token. So as soon as you play it, it creates a treasure token. Next turn, it's going to create another treasure token. And on the third turn, you can search your library for a card named Halvar, God of Battle, or an equipment card. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. I'm really curious to know what that Halvar, God of Battle equipment card is. But the artwork on this card is amazing. It's beautiful. Love the colors. Love the design. Kind of reminds me of Zelda, mixed with some magicalness. Love it. And then obviously a treasure token, which allows you to tap it, sacrifice it, add 1 mana of any color. Rune of Sustenance. It's an aura rune enchantment, enchant permanent. When Rune of Sustenance enters the battlefield, draw a card. As long as enchanted permanent is a creature, it has lifelink. As long as enchanted permanent is an equipment, it has equipped creature has lifelink. So no matter what, your creature's getting lifelink. Difference is you can enchant an enchantment with it. Not sure why you would do that. In essence, because if they target the creature, your enchantments stay there. But if you equip it to an enchantment and they get rid of the enchantment, either way, it stays there. I'm not sure, man. That's... I'll have to look into that and figure out why that's a thing. I'm not sure. Maybe there's cards that are beneficial if you enchant enchantments. I don't know. Alright. Arachniform. It's an enchantment aura. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has reach and is every creature type. That's... I don't know if that's good. I don't know if there's any things that actually benefit for having a creature type. I mean, I guess you could turn, like party decks, you can turn it into a rogue, wizard, warrior, cleric. But there's also a lot of cards that I have seen that destroy all, you know, rogue cards or all creatures, all cards but giants. Beneficial. Broken Wing, obviously, destroy target artifact. That's not obvious. Or enchantment. The obvious part is, or creature with flying. Alright, there we go. Glittering Frost. Dude, that is beautiful. Snow enchantment. Aura. Enchant land. Enchanted land is snow. Whenever enchanted land is tapped for mana, its controller adds an additional 1 mana of any color. Bergstrider. Snow creature. Giant wizard. It's a 4/4 giant wizard. When Bergstrider enters the battlefield, tap target artifact or creature an opponent controls. If snow was spent to cast this spell, that permanent doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. This is actually a snow deck. Crazy, ridiculously fun to play against. It's a bitch to play against, but it's fun to play against. I've only come across 2 that actually played out really well. I've only come across like 5 decks that had the snow build, the snow decks, but only 2 of them, yeah, actually blew my mind. I literally just did everything I possibly could to stay alive. I didn't care about winning at that point, just to see how that deck was going to play out. And eventually, he ate me for a snack. Yeah. And then a free common card. Alright. Sorolf Realm Eater is a 3/3 wolf legendary creature. Whenever a permanent an opponent controls is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on Sorolf Realm Eater. At the beginning of your upkeep, if Sorolf has one or more +1/+1 counters on it, you may remove all of them. If you do, exile each other non-land permanent with mana value less than or equal to the number of counters removed this way. Amazing. That is a beast of a wolf. He is taller than those pine trees, man. Those pine trees, they'll get up there in height, 20, 30 feet in the air. And he's as tall and taller than some of them. That is a big wolf. Alright, onwards. Alright, the 3 seasons. First turn you play it, mill 3 cards. Okay. 2, return up to 2 target snow permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. And 3, choose 3 cards in each graveyard. Their owners shuffle those cards into their libraries. Choose 3 cards in each graveyard. Holy shit, so I choose 3 from my graveyard, put it in my library. I choose 3 for you. You put it, I shuffle it back into your library. Pretty cool. Alright. Could be bad though too, depending on what I chose. Not Volt, Slumber Mound. Not Mold. Not Volt, Slumber Mound. It's a land. Enters battlefield tapped. You may tap it to add a mountain, or you pay 3 colorless, a mountain, and 2 forests, tap it, sacrifice it, and then you get to destroy a target land. And then you get to create a 4/4 Grain Troll Warrior creature token with trample. Oh yeah. Alright. Smashing success. Destroy target artifact or land. If an artifact is destroyed this way, create a treasure token. We all know what treasure tokens do. Gives you free land. Way down. As an additional cost to cast a spell, exile a creature card from your graveyard. Target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. So you're not exiling it, you're just sticking that creature on top of another creature to weigh it down. Stalwart Valkyrie is a 3/2 angel warrior with flying. You may pay a colorless and a plains and exile a creature card from your graveyard rather than pay this spell's mana cost. Do what now? I just gotta get rid of a creature? I pay 2 land? To get a 3/2 flyer out there? That I like. Alright. Sculptor of Winter. It's a 2/2 elf rogue snow creature that has tap, untap, target snow land. Bound in Gold. Enchant permanent. Enchanted permanent can't attack, block, or crew vehicles, and its activated abilities can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. And it becomes a beautiful statue made of gold. Totally kidding. That's not the part of the card. I added that part. Alright. Maskwood Nexus. Creatures you control are every creature type. The same is true for creature spells you control and creature cards you own that aren't on the battlefield. Pay 3 colorless, tap it, create a 2/2 blue shapeshifter creature token with Changeling. Changeling is every creature type. Amazing! On to the last 9 packs, and then we're going to go check out that deck. Take a look at it. Yeah. Beautiful. Strixhaven, School of Mages. What do we get out of here? Oh, we did get a couple of firsts. So, okay, so we just got a free uncommon. By the time we're done, we'll get another free uncommon. It takes 6 packs to get a free uncommon. So, Village Rites. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature, and then draw 2 cards. So, Village Rites. You really don't have rights. Unless you have a nice king or queen. Most of the time. But anyways. Lorehold Excavation. At the beginning of your end step, mill a card. If a land card was milled this way, you gain 1 life. Otherwise, Lorehold Excavation deals 1 damage to each opponent. Pay 5, exile a creature card from your graveyard, create a tapped 3/2 red and white spirit creature token. Flunk! Flunking out of school, are we? Target creature gets -X until end of turn, where X is 7 minus the number of cards in that creature's controller's hand. Oh, that sucks for me. 99% of the time, my creature's going to get -7, -7. Most of the time, when I play them against my opponents, they're going to get -2, maybe -3, -2, -3, something like that. Alright, anyways, Mage Hunter's Onslaught. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Whenever a creature blocks this turn, its controller loses 1 life. Twin Scroll Shaman. It's a 1/2 Dwarf Shaman with double strike. Essence Infusion. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. It gains lifelink until end of turn. He's so cute! Ugly looking, but cute! How can that be? Ugly and cute? He's adorable! Alright, anyways. Introduction to Annihilation. Do you really want to have an introduction to that? Are you being annihilated or are you learning to annihilate? Anyways, exile target non-land permanent. Its controller gets to draw a card. And the big card for this pack is Sedgemoor Witch. It's a 3/2 human warlock. Menace. Ward. Pay 3 life. So ward. Whenever a permanent with a ward becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, counter it unless that player pays the ward cost. Did not know that until I got back into it, that ward is basically a free counter that you don't have to pay for, in essence. And then it has Magecraft, which whenever you cast or copy an instant sorcery spell, create a 1/1 black and green pest creature token with, when this creature dies, you gain 1 life. If they have 2 cards in their hand, their creature would get -5, -5. Yeah, but most of the time my opponents have 3 or 4 or more cards in their hand. So that's why I said -2, -2, or -3, -3. So. And most of the time I have no cards in my hand, so my creature would get -7, -7. So, alright. Onwards. Agonizing Remorse. We've had this one before. Target opponent reveals their hand, choose a non-land card from it, or a card from their graveyard, exile that card, and then you lose 1 life. Brackish Trudge is a 4/2 fungus beast. Brackish Trudge enters the battlefield tapped. Pay a colorless and a swamp. Return Brackish Trudge from your graveyard to your hand. Activate only if you gained life this turn. Okay. Solve the equation. If it's got letters, I'm not solving it. Fuck you. You solve it. Search your library for an instant or sorcery card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Curate. Look at the top 2 cards of your library, put any number of them into your graveyard, and the rest back on the top of your library in any order. Then draw a card. Arcane Subtraction. I could do subtraction. Target creature gets -4, -0 until end of turn. Then you gotta learn. Learn. You may reveal a learn card from your. You may reveal a learn card you own from your outside the game and put it into your hand, or discard a card to draw a card. Frost Trickster. 2/2 flying. Bird Wizard. When Frost Trickster enters the battlefield, tap target creature an opponent controls. That creature doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. And then Introduction to Prophecy. Scry 2, then draw yourself a card. Discard deck. Alright, Fervent Mastery. You may pay 2 colorless, 2 mountains, rather than pay this spell's mana cost. If the 2 colorless, 2 mountain cost was paid, an opponent discards any number of cards, then draws that many cards. Search your library for up to 3 cards, put them into your hand, shuffle, then discard 3 cards at random. Oh! So you get to choose the 3 you want, but then you may also end up discarding those 3 cards. Because it's at random. But why? Alright. Another Fervent Mastery. Bookworm. It's a 7/7 worm with trample. When Bookworm enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life and draw a card. You pay 2 colorless and a forest and put Bookworm from your graveyard into your library, 3rd from the top. Prismari Apprentice. It's a 2/2 human shaman, magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy an instance or sorcery spell, Prismari Apprentice can't be blocked this turn. If that spell has mana value 5 or greater, put a +1/+1 counter on Prismari Apprentice. Mage Hunter's Onslaught. We had this one already. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Whenever a creature blocks this turn, its controller loses 1 life. Spying Karok. The 2/4 crocodile. Run, Hook, run. Archway Commons. Archway Commons enters the battlefield tapped. When Archway Commons enters the battlefield, sacrifice it unless you pay 1 colorless. Tap it, add 1 mana of any color. Free common. And Compulsive Research. Target player draws 3 cards. Then that player discards 2 cards unless they discard a land card. Another free mythic rare. Next one will be a free rare, which we will not get. Will be 1 shot. Petrify. Destroy target artifact or creature. It can't be regenerated. Thunderous Orator is a 2/2 Vigilance Core Wizard. Whenever Thunderous Orator attacks, it gains flying until end of turn. If you control a creature with flying, the same is true for First Strike, Double Strike, Death Touch, Indestructible, Lifelink, Menace, and Trample. Basically, if this creature's out there, and you have another creature out there, and they have any of these, this creature also gets it. Free uncommon card. Cogwork Activist is a 4/5 construct with reach. Pay 2 colorless, tap it, put target card from a graveyard on the bottom of its owner's library. Essence Infusion, we already had this one. Square up. Square up, bitch. Let's box. Target creature has base power and toughness, 4/4 until end of turn. Heated Debate. This spell can't be countered. This includes by the ward's ability. Oh, by the ward ability. Oh shit. Amazing. Heated Debate deals 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Discard. Didn't get it on stream. Wish I would have. I actually got that +20/+20 attached to a creature long enough to be able to attack with it, and tried to attack with a 26/26. They squared me up and dropped me to a 4/4. I was saddened. A 4/4 with trample because I did have trample on that 26/26. A free fucking mythic rare. Oh my! Hey guys, we're getting a lot of mythic rares. Alright. Oh my god! Yes! Keep that shit! Use that shit to your advantage. Use it for roleplay. That is amazing, man. Oh! Don't get us screwed with it, but use it to your advantage for role-playing purposes. I love having negatives to stats. Oh! Alright, Revitalize. We've had this one. We all know what it does. Decisive Denial. Target creature you control fights target creature you don't control, or you could choose counter target non-creature spell unless its controller pays 3. Excuse me. Rutha. Mercurial Artist. It's a 1/4 Orc Shaman. Pay 2 colorless and return her to its owner's hand. Copy target instance or sorcery spell you control. You may choose new targets for the copy. Guiding Voice. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Then you get to learn. Quandrix Campus. Enters the battlefield tap. You may tap it, add either a forest or an island to your mana pool, or you can pay 4 colorless, tap it, and scry once. Ageless Guardian is a 1/4 Spirit Soldier. Blood Age General is a 2/2 Spirit Warrior. Tap it, attacking spirits, get +1/+0 until end of turn. And the big card is Leonin Lightscribe. It's a 2/2 Cat Cleric with Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy an instance or sorcery spell, creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. With Whirlwind Denial, for each spell and ability your opponents control, counter it unless its controller pays 4. Bookworm. It's a 7/7 with trample. We already had this one. We all know what this one does. When Bookworm enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life and draw a card. You pay 2 colorless and a forest. You can return it from your graveyard to your library, third from the top. Dueling Coach. It's a 2/2 human monk. When Dueling Coach enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Or you may pay pay 4 colorless and a plains, tap it, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter already on it. Defend the Campus. Choose one. Creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn, or you get to destroy a target creature with power 4 or greater. Lash of Malice, we know what it does. Target creature gets +2, -2 until end of turn. Field Trip, you get to go on a field trip. No. Search your library for a basic forest card, put that card onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. And then you also get to learn. Arcane Subtraction, we just had this one. -4, -0. And Conspiracy Theorist, it's a 2/2 human shaman. When it attacks, you may pay 1 colorless and discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Whenever you discard 1 or more non-land cards, you may exile 1 of them from your graveyard. If you do, you may cast it this turn. Alright. Got a free uncommon. Kazmina and Igma Sage. It's a planeswalker. Each other planeswalker you control has the loyalty abilities as this one. Adding 2 to it, you get to scry once. -X, create a 0/0 green and blue fractional creature token. Put X +1/+1 counters on it for however many you subtract it. -8, search your library for an instance of sorcery card that shares a color with this planeswalker. Exile that card, then shuffle. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Umbral Juke. Choose one. Target player sacrifices a creature or planeswalker. Or you can choose create a 2/1 white and black inkling creature token with flying. Explosive Welcome. When Explosive Welcome deals 5 damage to any target and 3 damage to any other target, and add 3 mountains. Holy shit. So 5 to one target, 3 to another target, and you get 3 mountains out of your mana pool. So technically, it's only a 5 mana costing card to deal 8 damage. Rise of Exodus is exile target creature, exile up to 1 target instant or sorcery card from a graveyard, and then you get to learn. That came out weird. We already had this one. Spine Karok. It's a 2/4 crocodile. Star Pupil. We know this one does 0/0, but it enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. And if it dies, you get to move its +1/+1 counter to a different creature you control. Needlethorn Drake is a 1/1 Drake with flying and death touch. That is amazing. The big card is Increasing Vengeance. Copy target instance or sorcery spell you control. If this spell was cast from a graveyard, copy that spell twice. Instead, you may choose new targets for the copies. Flashback, which allows you to play it from your graveyard for the mana cost of Flashback, so 3 colorless and 2 mountain. So you get a copy an instance or sorcery spell. And then if you played it from your graveyard, you actually get it, copy it twice, so then you're in essence playing that card 3 times. Cool. Onwards. Divine Gambit. Love the artwork on it. It's different, it's unique. I love it. Exile target artifact, creature, or enchantment an opponent controls. That player puts a permanent card from their hand onto the battlefield. Witherbloom Apprentice is a 2/2 human druid with Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy an instance sorcery spell, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Start from scratch. Choose one. Start from scratch deals 1 damage to any target or destroy target artifact. Big play. Target creature gets +2/+2 and gains reach until end of turn. Put a +1/+1 counter on it. So until end of turn, it's actually getting +3/+3. Then permanently a +1/+1. Witherbloom Campus. Comes into play tapped. You tap it. You add either a swamp or a forest, or you can pay 4, tap it, and scry once. Exhilarating Elocution? Elocution? Man. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature you control. Other creatures you control get +1/+1 till end of turn. And you got a common card. Accomplished Alchemist. It's a 2/5 elf druid. You may tap it and add 1 mana of any color. or you could tap it and add X mana of any one color, where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. Sweet. Last pack, and then we move on to the deck. Alright, Adventurous Impulse. We know what this does. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Reveal a creature or land card from among them. Put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Demogoth Woe Eater is a 7/6 demon for 4. At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice a creature. When you sacrifice Demogoth Woe Eater, each opponent discards a card. You draw a card, and you gain 2 life. Damn. Okay. Wormhole Serpent, 3/5 Serpent. Pay 3 colorless and an island. Target creature can't block this turn. Lorehold Campus, another land. Enters the battlefield tapped. You may tap it to add either a mountain or a plains. Or you pay 4, tap it, and scry once. Blood Researcher, it's a 2/2 Vampire Druid with Menace. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Blood Researcher. Pop Quiz, draw a card, then learn. Same card, same spot from last pack we opened. Necroblossom Snarl. As Necroblossom Snarl enters the battlefield, you may reveal a Swamp or Forest card from your hand. If you don't, it enters the battlefield tapped. If you do, it gets to enter the battlefield as a normal land, and then you tap it and add either a swamp or a forest. Got some pretty good draws, guys. We did great, and a big thanks to Kyra. So, we have 12 uncommons we could choose and create, 18 uncommons, 6 rares, and 5 mythic rares. We could pretty much build a whole deck with cards we don't even own. It's amazing. Alright, let's go over to this deck. It's a black-white Avenging Angels. So definitely an angel deck. We already knew this. So, Arcane Priest of Iona. We got some of these. So, it's a, wait. These are all the cards we got. Alright, hold up. Expedition Healer. It's a 2/2 core cleric with Vigilance. Expedition Healer has lifelink as long as you control another cleric. Luminarch Aspirant. It's a 1/1 human cleric. At the beginning of combat, on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. That's awesome. Youthful Valkyrie. It's a 1/3 angel with flying. Whenever another angel enters the battlefield under your control, you put a +1/+1 counter on it. I've played against this deck. Cleric of Life Spawn is a 2/2 vampire cleric. Whenever another cleric enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. Whenever you gain life for the first time each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Cleric of Life Spawn. Bound in Gold. We know what this one does. We got it. Righteous Valkyrie. It's a 2/4 angel cleric with flying. Whenever another angel or cleric enters the battlefield under your control, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness. As long as you could have at least 7 life, more than your starting life total, creatures you control get +2/+2. So every card so far is basically giving you lifelink. Or giving you life. Starnheim Aspirant. It's a 2/2 human cleric. Angel spells you cast cost 2 less to cast. Beautiful. Renegade Reaper. It's a 2/3 angel berserker with flying. When it enters the battlefield, mill 4 cards. If at least 1 angel card was milled this way, you gain 4 life. Oh. Tabarok's Hope's Demise is a 2/2 demon cleric with flying. It has lifelink as long as it has 5 or more +1/+1 counters on it. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, put a +1/+1 counter on them. If that creature was a cleric, you may draw a card. If you do, you lose 1 life. Starnheim Unleashed is a sorcery that allows you to create a 4/4 white angel warrior creature token with flying and vigilance. If this spell was foretold, create X of those creature tokens. Dude. Ooh, late game comeback for sure. You got all that land, no cards to use it on. Pump it all into this. Skimfar Shadow Sage. It's a 2/5 elf cleric. When Skimfar Shadow Sage enters the battlefield, choose one. Each opponent loses X life, where X is the greatest number of creatures you control that have a creature type in common. And you gain X life, where X is the greatest number of creatures you control that have a creature type in common. So either your opponent loses life, or you gain life. Skull Raid. Target opponent discards 2 cards. If fewer than 2 cards were discarded this way, you draw cards equal to the difference. And foretell. Vengeful Reaper. Angel Cleric. 2/3. 2/3 Angel Cleric. With Flying, Death Touch, Haste, and Foretell. Beautiful. Fiora's Retribution. Create a 4/4 White Angel Warrior creature token with Flying and Vigilance. On turn 1. On turn 2, until end of turn, angels you control gain tap. Destroy target creature with power less than the creature's power. And on turn 3, angels you control gain double strike until end of turn. That's badass. Dude. Closing statement. Spell costs 2 less to cast during your end step. Destroy target creature or planeswalker you don't control. Put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature you do control. Scroll down. Fiora, Judge of Valor, is a 2/4 Angel Cleric with Flying and Lifelink. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. And Rampage of the Valkyries enchantment. When Rampage of the Valkyries enters the battlefield, create a 4/4 White Angel creature token with Flying. Whenever an angel you control dies, each other player sacrifices a creature. Whoa. What? Dude, I may be messing with this deck and playing with it. Valkyrie Harbinger is a 4/5 Angel Cleric with Flying and Lifelink. At the beginning of each end step, if you gain 4 or more life this turn, create a 4/4 White Angel creature token with Flying and Vigilance. And then playing Swamps. Shine's Shadow Snarl. We've had that one. We got that one. And Silver Quill Campus. Dude. Yeah, this deck is going to get modified at some point, and we're going to play with it. Oh, damn. Oh, you're online. Alright. Well, guys. We played some matches earlier. To try to get some more stuff unlocked so we could buy more packs. We had a really good run with packs and everything. But I'm going to end this stream. I'm going to start up another stream. And we're going to switch over to Call of Duty. Play some Warzone. Have some fun. So, I will see you guys in just a few minutes. And, yeah.